I'm Hyla in Hollywood for the Daily Buzz. Mel Gregg and Michael Christian, the Australian radio host who prank called the British hospital where Kate Middleton was staying, took a leave from their show until further notice. Now, this comes after the death of nurse Jacinta Saldana, who patched the call through. Now, joining me now is Australian radio DJ Gavin Wood. Gavin, what has been the response in Australia?
Well, everybody's got an opinion on what happened. It was, it was a prank phone call. It was a little silly in its contents. Should never have gone through. All the DJs in Australia are certainly talking amongst themselves on blogs and on Facebook and arguing with each other. Did it go over the line? Yes, it did. But my question is, where's British security? That call should never have gone through in the first place. Remember, Princess Di, the biggest woman in the world, only had one security guard at the end, and I thought that was shameful. So what's happening with the Duchess of Cambridge? Where's the security? I know that you've been a radio host for a long time. You've never, ever participated in any prank calling yourself throughout the years? Absolutely. We do prank and gotcha. We call them gotcha calls. We do them all the time. As a matter of fact, in America, you listen to some radio stations here, the Steve Harvey radio show right across America. They've got Nephew Tommy, and 2 days a week, Nephew Tommy does gotcha calls, and they're hilarious. But you said that the prank call crossed the line. Why did this one cross the line? Well, in my mind, the call shouldn't have gone through. It should have been stopped before it actually got into the room for the nurse in the room with the Duchess of Cambridge. That's my big concern. That call should never have got through. But, radio DJs, and I've done it in the past, we're all a little silly and we all try. And for someone to get a phone number like that, it's gold. And even the radio presenters were absolutely surprised when they got through to the room. So it doesn't sound like you're really blaming the DJs here. Do you agree with the decision for them to basically suspend themselves off the radio? Yes, out of respect. You've got to remember that prank phone call happened 3 days before this sad death, and it is a tragedy. And you've got to remember that suicide, is not somebody's fault. And at the end of the day, out of respect, these two young DJs, they've got all their career in front of them. I think they're really being castigated unfairly. Of course, the family just released a statement, too. I'd like to read it here. Quote, "We as a family are deeply saddened by the loss of our beloved Jacinta." All right, Gavin, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. And for the latest on this story and the biggest stories breaking right now, keep it clicked on CELEBUZZ.com.